What up, everybody? How you doing today? I am your host, D Loops, aka Do It All Loops, here with my boys.
Artificial AV, what's good, people? It's Motivate Marin, what up?
We are the creators of the Stew. We bring to you the Beat Club podcast where producers are heard. We got our special guest in the building, Noel Pancho. What up?
What's happening, man?
Round of applause for him real quick. Coming through.
Appreciate it.
It's wonderful Sunday, man. We chilling right now. Everybody's looking good, feeling all right, man. AV, man, how you feeling today? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Got my freedom papers.
Yeah.
My son's starting school in September.
Wow.
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
My time about to be open, he about to be studying, so I'm happy, man. I'm happy for his education. He's excited, so I'm feeling good.
That's what's up, man. Motivate, man. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I woke up early today.
I can see that.
I woke up early today. I've been up since 8 o'clock.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, usually I get up, but I'll go on Sundays. I'll go back to sleep. So today I got up early, made moves early. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling good, man. I caught my stride today. I'm good.
That's what's up. But
Nice.
why was you up so early? You just up?
I was just up.
Damn.
I drank coffee.
Oh.
I drank coffee after an event last night.
Yeah.
And it just and it had me wired. Like I slept for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I was like, I'm good.
Hilarious.
Coffee, man.
The power of coffee.
Yo, don't get addicted, man. Don't get hooked.
That's what I was telling him, man. This dude,
Get
I
the-
had some Bustelo earlier this week, and now I'm
Nope.
addicted to coffee again.
Get the caffeine headaches, man. Those are the worst.
Yeah, they are. They're almost they're the worst. Noel Pancho, man, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. I woke up, won a game in Madden, so that's a great way to start.
That's
the
how
day.
you started your day?
Yeah.
With the dub?
So yeah.
Did you 20-piece somebody?
Nah, I just played the franchise.
What
Shout out to the New Orleans Saints.
you play it on? You play it on like PS or what?
Xbox One.
Xbox One?
Noel Pancho on
If you want the
Xbox
business.
One. Yeah.
So
There you
you was
go.
playing somebody out in the universe, or you
It
just
was
playing
just
the
like
computer?
franchise.
Oh, okay.
Get a game in.
Okay.
Got
But,
my man.
but just in case someone wanted the business, where could they reach you out on Xbox? Just put it out there. Just in case.
Noel Pancho, one word.
One word. There
Yeah.
you go. So wait, for the rest of the show, do I need to call you like Noel Pancho, or can I call you Noel? Is it like a pimp named Slickback? Where I gotta say the whole thing?
Nah.
Alright, cool.
You could call me Pancho.
Pancho?
Pancho's
Alright.
cool.
Cool, we'll go with that. I just wanted to make sure, man. But thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here. It felt like a long time. You were saying it earlier. It felt like it's been a
You
while.
was here last week.
Yeah, we were definitely here last week. This has been a long 7 days.
Who was
man.
last week? Oh, Chronic Tone.
Yeah.
Chronic Tone was last week.
Dope.
Then I seen him on Tuesday at LFOD because he was spitting something there too.
Okay.
You know, over First Official Beat.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's
So
my
we're
guy,
We're
man.
gonna talk about that later.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
It's a secret weapon right there. That's weapon X, man.
That's what we call him. Call him the cheat code. He's the cheat code.
yeah, man.
So but that was peace there, man. Everybody's just been busy. I came back from West Virginia, my first time in West Virginia. The air tastes like horse breath, but it was cool.
Hold up, man. You was
The
in West
land of
Virginia?
random
Yeah, it was in
mouse.
West
I did see that.
Yeah.
So
It's a carrying state down there. Like everybody got a hammer on them.
there's black folks in West Virginia.
Randy Moss, baby.
There is few black folks in West Virginia. There's some Indian folks. It's a mixed bunch.
Okay.
But they're like all around the same block where I was at though.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it was cool. Then we drove over to Bristol, Virginia. I went over there for One Republic concert, which was dope.
Super dope.
You know what I mean?
Just
And
not rock with One
shout out to the
Republic.
guy that gave us that ticket that allowed us to get into the orchestra. Because we was on the lawn chilling.
Yeah.
Having a $16 beer. $16 beer, dude.
What out
What
of
did it come with?
2 cups, 2 empty
Oh,
cups.
man.
So we had one of those, man, and we was just jamming, and out of nowhere, this dude came up to us like, yo, I got a ticket. I took a picture of it. My boy went to the right. I went to the left. We met in the front, turned 1 ticket into 2, and we was gravy. So, to
Amazing.
the rest of the concert, man. So it was dope. It was a good time, man. But, yeah, West Virginia is different.
Yeah.
I'm sure it seems country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like farms and
Yeah, very open.
yeah.
But it's cool. But I'm happy to be back, man. Shout out to Southwest for canceling my flight and making me wait 8 hours.
Oh, no. I
for my
fly with
next
them
flight.
tomorrow. No.
No, they're good people, but just still, just
He said,
saying.
my shit better not be delayed
this is-
tomorrow.
Yo, hey, yo.
The first time I'm flying with them.
Oh,
Check it out though.
Yeah.
They rarely cancel flights, and when they did, they gave me $200 in vouchers So,
okay.
Just saying.
That sounds like that's.
You already know. Already know, man.
Damn, we all flying Southwest.
We might be flying Southwest. I mean, that's good news too. Do we even want to leak that news out there too? I mean, put it out there. I mean, you guys
Makes sense, man.
Go for it. I mean, we got some good news. So, Marin, Avi, what's the word?
Avi, talk to the people, man.
Oh, let's do that with the segment you came up with.
What's the drop?
Man.
All right, we'll drop it. We'll drop it then. All right, cool. We'll make it happen. Yeah. But we're all happy. We're chilling, man. And shout out to everybody in the Twitterverse and Instagram and Facebook for rocking with us, man. I see some people online happy that we up there, man. We happy to see you guys digitally as well. People giving us thumbs up. D Sharp, what's up? We got a couple people there. But yeah, this is a good day.
Everybody, man, that listens live, man.
Yes.
Shout out to all overseas listeners as well, man.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Avi, you got that as well?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up.
Yeah, because we got some people hitting us up. We love the fan mail. Yo, people that hit us up on SoundCloud letting us know, what we're doing with the community. We appreciate each and every one of y'all as well. We here doing it for the culture, so we just happy that you guys are with us taking part in this as well, man.
And all the people that's been supporting so far, like in regards to the next stew.
Yeah.
August 13th, man. We got Black Milk performing live.
Amazing.
And we got a dope panel, too, man. It seems like we got some dope panelists on deck, too, man. I got to check out some of the shit. Yeah, because sometimes it takes me a while to listen. And I listen and I'm like, okay, it sounds like some potential, but we're going to see what y'all could do making beats on the spot, though.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. I always put that out there. Remember, you got to make beats on the spot.
This is true. Matter of fact, I made a dope beat on the spot for a potential PSA placement.
Dope.
And I made it on the plane during turbulence. And it was actually pretty cool. So I was like bopping around like this, and it looked live.
I know I saw you in the airport. I saw you post that.
I was like, let me make this happen, man. Matter of fact, shout out to GarageBand on the iPad. They got some sounds on there, dude.
Yo.
Yes.
Did you like even some of the drum loops? I'm like, when they clean these up.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to big up to my bro Cyrus Brooks. I gotta shout him out because he's one of the few dudes that I know that like produces and will record all his shit in GarageBand and it sounds dope. Like he's nasty at that shit.
What is his name?
Like, yo, big up to Cyrus Brooks, man. I know he's in France right now. And they rock with Beat Club Podcast in France, man. So salute.
Yeah.
So look up Cyrus Brooks, all my people out in France, man. He's out there somewhere. He's probably in Saint-Tropez or something like that. I keep seeing him post from out there.
It's amazing. Shout out to DJ Low Cut from France. It's my guy.
Hey, I need people in France.
Yeah.
I need some people. When you said that, there was a cat, I think he's 18 or 19 from the internet. You follow the group The Internet at all? His name is Stephen Lacey. And he was actually the first cat that I read about that records. Does the same thing Cyrus Hussein does on his iPhone. Like all his records, even when he produced the joint Pride for Kendrick Lamar, that was off of his iPhone.
Damn.
He recorded his guitar riffs and everything into the iPhone and the effects and everything and sent the beat out.
Oh, the iPhone, that's crazy. I know. I'm just talking about GarageBand.
Yeah.
But not from the iPhone. The iPhone is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
That's next level shit.
So you guys have no excuse, man.
Yeah.
He's selling dope.
Yeah.
Off the
iPhone.
That's crazy.
It's just super dope, man. Oh, and then other thing, man. I gotta kind of get some clarity on this. Did the Timberland and Swiss Beats battle happen and didn't happen? What the hell was I watching?
I don't think so. I think they were just
Did you see
giving
that?
a little teaser like this is what's coming.
Yo, that teaser was slightly disappointing.
It was.
It was disappointing. Swiss Beats.
What, they were in the same room?
No, they were like two.
It was like IG shit. Like
yeah. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I saw those.
But
nobody played anything too crazy. Yeah, I told you. See, but I told you.
What?
It's gonna be one of them situations where it's not gonna be an easy wash for Timberland.
What are you talking about? Swiss had the same drum sequence every beat.
It don't matter though.
It does matter. I got smoke. It was the same.
Nah, yeah. He did the same exact drum pattern every single time.
Everything else that Swiss has outside of the drums sounded like, okay, got me amped. And then the drums hit. And I'm like, really, Swiss?
It was either that first or second beat from Swiss that was real trash. I was like, come on.
It just sounded way too elementary to me.
But
I feel like, I don't know why, but like dudes like that, you have all the access in the world to all the sounds. Like you can do whatever you want. And that's what you bring? Like...
I don't know. Come battle time.
Yeah.
He won't be playing those little fake ideas because those are just ideas he just doing on the spot.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think that would be smart if he did it like that. Like, all right, cool, and he just kind of just hits everybody else with a whole different Swiss sound. I would appreciate that more because that teaser kind of had me like, really?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, Swiss gonna play some shit that's gonna amp you up, and then Timbo gonna reply with One Republic, and then it's gonna be like, damn, B, like, I feel the One Republic record, but not that moment. But I think Timbo definitely got more of a hip hop feel than people think he has. That's what I'm looking for. If they really do this shit, I'm looking forward to Timbo pulling out some real hip hop sounding shit that, like, people forget that he produced Picasso Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can make beats like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, especially Jay-Z shit. Like, when it's hot, like shit like that. Like, there's certain beats that Timbo makes. He's from a hip hop element more than people think. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the ASR 10 sampling. He samples more than people think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see what they do.
I mean, does a battle mean it got to be hip hop beats though?
Yeah, because it's Swizzy.
Because it's Swizzy.
Yeah, but that's
got to come down to his level in order to make it a battle. That's like knife to a gunfight, man.
But I'm saying you got to kind of be on par.
What about above par?
Nah. Because you got to think about your audience. It's just like any battle. Yeah. Like if we rap battling, and I'm getting all the oohs and ahs, I'm getting all the oohs and ahs. You got to figure out. Yeah. You gotta. It's just like if we start fighting, we knuckling up. And then this dude picks up some sand and throw it in your eye.
Hell yeah.
It's over now. Now what you gonna do? What you gonna pick up?
I'm gonna start kicking
you gonna pick up the 2x4.
Yeah. Hacksaw Jim Duggan in this bitch.
Hacksaw.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, we can't fight fair. So
you can't fight fair. Bring it all out.
Yeah.
I was just saying because I know Swizzy got the hip hop feel, but I know Timbaland. I mean, actually, no, Swizzy does it too, but I know Timbaland also can, you know, like you said, throw a One Republic record or a Nelly Furtado record or something like that out there. Yeah. And can Swiss match that? You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know what? I'm looking forward to it, but I'm kind of not. It's like the Mayweather, the McGregor fight. Like, I'm not really looking for it. What's up?
But that fight.
Yeah, it's just like that. Like, it's there, but I don't know. Based off the teaser, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I mean, if they're doing the same thing, because it's kind of messed up, because like that. But Swiss didn't really run out of songs, I guess, because
Swiss ran out of drum patterns. That's what he did. He ran out of drum patterns.
Well, I'm talking about like from the previous battle.
Nah, he got mad hits.
Yeah, he got more hits. He got more hits, right? He got more hits to pull out.
He got mad hits. Yes.
He's sounding lazy, man.
It's alright. I think he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's doing it for the culture. I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah. I'm just, you know, the people. Even our poll. Did you go and check our poll from what we posted last week?
Yeah.
It was Timbaland by a landslide.
Yeah, Timbaland's the better producer, man.
It was like Timbo got it.
Timbo's the better producer, but you can't deny the feeling.
You can't.
It's Swiss with the feeling.
He got the energy, man.
Yeah.
You can't take that from him. Period.
But you know what?
Nope.
But I guess enough about those producers. Let's start talking about our producers that we got coming up, man. You guys ready for some beats?
Yeah, man. Always.
Cool. Let's get into it. That's what's up.
Gotcha.
So check it out, y'all. What we do each and every Sunday here at the Beat Club Podcast is we create a platform for producers to submit beats to us at thebeatclubpodcast.com, where they can submit as many beats as possible. We take some of the beats, we make a playlist out of them. These beats are not pre-screened whatsoever. This is our first time listening to them. After listening to them, we're going to give them our feedback, let them know if we're going to keep it or cut it. All the beats that are kept get placed on a mix at the end of the month called Writer's Block that we put out there on SoundCloud for free, just to kind of show love to the producers that are part of our community as well. So we got a bunch of different producers on the list today. And I must say, last week made up for the other 2 weeks, which were slow. So I'm hoping that this week is nothing but fire.
Fuego.
Exactly. So Avi, who we got first, fam?
We got Smoke Beats with Finally Famous.
All right, cool. So we're gonna listen to Smoke Beats with Finally Famous on the Beat Club Podcast. Let's start it off right. Let's go.
Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
So Pancho, I'm gonna show you exactly how this goes. I'm gonna go, yo, motivate Marin. What's the word on this? And would you keep it or cut it, sir?
My instinct says cut it. Yeah, it just didn't grab me. Like it wasn't. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It was cool. You know, decent melody. I mean, you know, I think you know what you want to do. The sound quality was pretty decent. You could have tweaked a few things on the mix, but for the most part, it's cool. Like I can tell you that's the sound you're going for, but it just didn't grab me. It was more like a preference thing. I just didn't hear it on the mix. It just didn't grab me. It was just some cool background music, so I just gotta cut it.
Artificial Wavy, what's the word on that one, man?
Completely agree. Just missing something that sparks my interest, so I gotta cut it.
Damn. All right. Noel Pancho, man, how you feeling about it? And would you keep it or cut it?
I'm gonna cut it. I just felt like it really didn't develop the way I thought it would, right? Especially with the keys. I thought the keys were really dope, but just keys and 808 drums.
That's the recipe for trap.
Nah, there's dope trap out there, man. There's some brothers that do some snare work in trap records that is amazing.
Yeah. You got to elevate the sound to make it like, you know. But so that's a cut it. That's a cut it. Oh damn, D-Sean.
That is amazing.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I felt as though I was appreciative of the keys, because normally when you hear keys in trap music, it's just like that one note, or it's not as elaborate as you're making it right now, and I appreciate it. However, everything else was just ordinary. I mean, even when I go to Twitter, it's a 50-50 split currently. And it's 50% says keep it, 50% says cut it. But I'm going to have to join my fellas and say this is a cut it on my end as well. So that is a unanimous cut it.
Moche, dale moche.
But thank you for submitting. Keep on submitting. That beat just, it wasn't working today. But definitely submit something else, because it sounds like you got some good stuff there. But let's see what else we got, man. We got some new shit. Oh yeah,
we got our boy.
I bumped into him at a bowling alley a couple of weeks ago. He must have been like, yeah, let me throw this beat. That DXL, right, with Fly V2.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Like. So let's listen to DXL with a beat right now on the Beat Club podcast. Fly V2. Let's take a listen right now. Keep it a cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, yo, motivate Marin. What's the word, man? What you got to say? What's going on?
Yeah, I guess I'll keep it because I mean, I was kind of waiting for it to, even if you're gonna run with that loop, like I just felt like you probably could have added some type of music or something, some keys or something to kind of build it up, to like build up more in the verse, even if it's gonna stay in that pocket on loop wise. Like it just needed to build a little more, but it sounded clean, man. I like the way the drums sound. Like the drums were mixed very well. It just had that clean snap sound to it, real groovy, real funky. So I can hear it on the beat tape, so I'll keep it.
Okay. Pancho, man, what's the word?
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I did like the groove of it. It kind of reminded me of some old school, like Ice Cube, for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I feel like it's another. That's hilarious. It's another one of those things where it's like, it didn't like go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It needed to go.
So is
and
it?
I feel like when you're dealing with looping a sample, I feel, I don't know. There needs to be other elements from the sample that you could chop to give it a little bit more groove, more movement to it.
So what are you thinking? Is that a cut?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it.
You gonna cut it?
Yeah.
Long ass cut it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna cut it slow. You know what I mean? Artificial AV, what's the word, man?
Yeah, I'm on the fence too. Most of his beats actually has a lot more entertainment within them.
Yeah.
This one was a little bit on the drier side, but I did like the loop though. The loop was pretty cool. And yeah, I agree with Marin and Pancho. It needed a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep it though, because I could hear it on the mix.
So wait, is that a keep it from you and a keep it from Marin?
Yeah.
And a cut it from Pancho?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was an instant bop. We were bopping right away, which is cool. The groove was there. I do appreciate when, that little part came in right there with the sax or whatever instrument that is. Cool. I don't know. I felt like it needed something else to really make it on the mix. So I'm gonna say cut it. So that's kind of a split decision between.
So we need Twitter.
And Twitter right now is saying 29% is saying keep it, 71% is saying cut it.
So that's what that means, fam.
So it was a dope loop, but the people have spoken, and that is a cut it.
Yo, big up DXL, man. What I do appreciate with your production is like you always you honor the original sample. Like you never try to veer off too much from. Like there's a quality in that, like, you know what I'm saying, keeping it in the same vein of the original sample, but you know what I mean,
it helps
but
you
modernizing it a little bit,
yeah.
So that's dope, man.
Well put. Let's see who else we got, man. Let me see who else is up and running. Oh, you can say this because you got the Dragon Ball Z thing down.
How you say his name though? Mars?
Nah, that's the name of the beat, I think. Yeah, that's the name of the beat.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. You would just say his @name.
Anyway, we got the last saying with Mars, or Strategy, actually. Which one is it?
I think his name is Strategy, but that is his @name.
All right.
Yeah.
We going to figure it out, though.
Yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, the Twitter name is @the_last whatever, and then his name is Strategy, and that's the name of the track.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
so let's just go with that.
Yeah. I think I'm right, but whatever.
We can listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
So I'm gonna toss it to these Dragon Ball Z folks first. Artificial AV, what's the word on this one?
I gotta cut it.
Why so? What's up?
I don't know. I was just thrown off. That's it. I don't know.
Hey, sometimes you can't explain it.
Yeah, it just wasn't working.
Could you hear it anywhere?
Possibly. Nah. Like I was saying when the beat was playing, it actually sounds like when Toonami first came out and they were using hip hop beats with that little robot. I don't even know his name, but yeah, it just wasn't working.
All right,
Not
cool.
for me.
Motivate Marin, what's the word on that one, man?
I just gotta cut it, man. It didn't go anywhere. It was just, I don't know. It was kind of a boring beat. Like, yeah, like even that chop, like that sample, it just wasn't good. And that's it. Like there was really nothing to build from on that. Like the melody and everything is just like, it was just awkward.
Yeah. Pancho, what's the word?
I felt like, yeah, it's definitely a cut it for me too. I think the idea was right, but the sounds chosen to make the beat were wrong. I think that structure could work, but it doesn't work with 808s, you know, and that like trappy type piano riff or whatever that was.
You know what I was kind of thinking of? Like I was like, this could be like it almost could have been like, you know, like how Come Clean is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that sound, like that's kind of what I was thinking of. But yeah, you're right. Like if you're gonna do that, you need some real drums and shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's just bad.
Is that a cut it?
Yes, sir.
And a cut it?
Yes,
I think it's a unanimous.
It might be unanimous?
Yeah, I think
All right. Cut it. I didn't really get to say what I wanted to say, but
say it.
We don't need to. No, sir. Just I think if he took the actual, if he kept the drums and decided just to find another riff or something to use with it, it might have helped you out. The riff wasn't working for you. That's all.
You just said, start from scratch.
Something like that, man. But we do appreciate the submission, but just that one isn't going to make the mix this time. Sounds like a lullaby. It does sound like a lullaby in a dark basement.
Yeah, dark lullaby.
A very dark basement. With some but all right, man, we need some heat, man. Do we got anybody with some heat coming up next?
Very possible. We got Stealth Gibbon with Blazed Intention.
All right, cool. So let's take a listen to Blazed Intentions now.
Let's get high, man. Let's get high.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Dimitri, man, let us smoke some weed in this bitch, man. Damn, dog.
Sound like we on punishment and shit. Yo, let's listen to it right now. Big Club Podcast. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
Bring that down.
Man, got the screw face, like, huh?
Yeah, but it's like a different type of screw face.
Yeah.
It's like
confused.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do.
No, hold on, we gotta give feedback.
No, we are gonna give feedback, but you're gonna give it. So we're gonna do a unanimous cut.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do a unanimous cut. Unanimous.
Cut it. All right.
And then Loops, take it away, man. Because I feel like Loops has got the best words for this right now. I just feel like that.
I just got put on the spot. I'm just gonna say this. The mixing was definitely a big factor with this decision. Also, because of the reverb, there's a ton of reverb on it. Tone down on the reverb, especially if you just started producing. Reverb may sound nice, but it is not always nice whatsoever. Try like a tape delay or just turn the reverb off for right now. And then if you're having problems mixing, find someone that can mix, help you mix, teach you how to mix. I'm not even sure what DAW you're using, but the mixing portion is definitely needed because you have some good ideas there, but a lot of things are overproduced and overworked. So and I do not know what the hell that part. It was like two. Yeah, you have like two ideas coming together.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably trying to go for like an electronic kind of vibe.
Maybe, yeah, separate.
I feel like it was a miss.
Just don't do it.
Miss.
Don't do it on this one. Like separate. You have two different tracks right there that don't really need to be in the same room.
Yeah.
So,
I remember. Yeah, you know what? He uses Machine. He said, and I tell people all the time, if you're just exporting out of Machine, that's not a good idea. You need to drag and drop those waves into a different program. So whether it's Logic or Pro Tools or even GarageBand, you know what I'm saying? You gotta drag and drop them into a different program so where you could properly mix.
Yeah.
You can't properly mix in the Machine software.
And even if it's clipping, like you could put like a limiter or I think it's an adaptive limiter or something on it where it makes sure that your beat isn't clipping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah, you can at least do that when you export
or
it
compress
before
it.
you export it.
You know what I mean? Just something, because you had a lot of good ideas, but we couldn't really appreciate them because of the reverb and the mixing and just some added stuff that just really got taken out. So that was the reason why we cut it, man. But keep on perfecting your craft, all right? We can move on to the next though. I'm happy to see this name.
Yeah, we got the homie.
Shout out to Chi-Town, man.
Manny Beach Shy with Home for the Night.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn. I like that. Home for the night.
Sound like somebody about to get booked.
Let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yeah.
For what I expected from him, yeah.
All right, yo. So Artificial Ava, you got something on your mind, sir? What's the word, man?
Heat rock, fire, pure blood clot fire. Yeah, man. I ain't gotta say much. Keep it.
Just keep it.
Yeah.
All right, then. Motivate, man. What's the word?
Yeah, man. I'm keeping it. Dope vibe, man. Dope build up. And once the bass dropped and everything, man, that was funky. You know what I'm saying? And you can't deny the funk. Yeah, I think the overall mix could have been tweaked. You know what I'm saying? A little bit to kind of just, it could have been brought up. The levels could have been brought up on everything. Yeah, just a few EQ things. Just a little bit of EQ love to kind of put everything in its proper perspective. But very dope. I'm keeping it.
All right, Pancho, what's the word, man?
I think that one's definitely a keeper. I liked how the beat kept evolving. You know what I mean? And this just goes to show, man, louder doesn't mean better. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a steady knock on the drums and then let the bass line carry it the rest of the way type of deal. So I think that was a good record.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree with you guys on that too, man. And the other thing is timing. You know what I mean? Like, it is a dope beat, but we were suffocating. You know what I mean? We needed some air, and he just came through with a nice little, fresh little air coming through. Like, here you go, guys. Hold that. So we appreciate that. And for that reason, is that a unanimous?
That's a unanimous.
Keep it.
Yeah, unanimous. Keep it. And a matter of fact, yeah, 100% on Twitter says keep it. So. Good looks, bro, for sending that through. Keep on sending some more beats through. I think he said he sent an updated mix as well. But just shout out to you for just sending that through. I was very happy to see your name.
Big
on
up.
the
That's
list, man.
that's Beat Club podcast family right there,
For
man.
sure,
Manny
man.
Beat Shy. I've been here from the beginning, so
Absolutely, man. Shout
Much
out to
love.
Chi-Town, dog.
A1 day one.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I hope that we're on a slippery slope of just wins. So can we go to this next person? It's a new person, right? We've never seen that name before.
Nah, I think this is it's a duo, and they hit us up on IG, man. They said they was gonna submit, so
Oh, cool.
we got Rolls and Dice with Shazam My Jam.
That's like some shit I'ma say.
Shazam, wasn't that the Shaq movie?
It was.
Shaq was a genie.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Shaq getting that money. I just seen Steel the other day. You know,
Oh,
Shaq
my
and
God.
Steel.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's listen to this
Shaq
shit.
Fu was the shit.
Dude, you
Shaq
want
Fu
me to
was my
shoot it?
shit.
Yeah, Shaq
Oh
Fu
wow,
was my
do with the
shit.
swords and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow, Shaq Fu. Let's check out Shazam My Jam by Rolls and Dice, man. The Beat Club podcast. Keep it a cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
Yeah. So Marin just threw a hell nah out there. So Marin, what's the word?
Nah, yeah, we gotta cut that, man. Is that a unanimous cut, guys?
Man, yeah.
Is-
Like,
Is that a unanimous?
I'm
Loops,
with
I'm
it.
looking at him.
Oh, he's looking at me like, oh yeah.
Yo, Luke,
Yeah.
you notice that?
I be running around the
He
room.
be trying to leave himself out of here.
leave it.
A lot of times, like
leave
he'll be like, you know what? It's done.
yeah,
It's
it's
done
done.
before me, so I ain't gotta
Cool.
say shit.
I go around. I'm making sure you guys is comfortable. That's all. I already talking to Mike. I was making sure you guys is heard.
Nah,
This
you
is where
right, you
producers and other hosts, as well as me, are heard. And
You right?
Pancho.
Nah,
So
I feel
like
you.
it's a missed opportunity with those horns, man. With that New Orleans style,
Real
that
shit.
could have been really dope.
Real shit.
oh man, you know
You
what?
know.
Now that you say that shit, you're absolutely right. He could have took it in that
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
and beat
Needed
it up.
some more
Yeah.
to it, some more,
Crazy shit.
a little more energy. I could hear Nick Grant on that joint if it was tuned up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you just didn't start from scratch, man. Like it's just real lazy, man. That was lazy. That was lazy. Like you know, like it just sounded lazy. Like it just sounded like you just was playing around. So
Yeah,
I didn't take it serious.
Yeah. And you know what? Yo, shout out to Bootleg773. I love our producer community on Twitter because they really at the producer and then send them their gift.
Oh shit.
And he just sent them, look at it right there. It's right there.
This dude here.
Just sent it to him, just like, yo, fucked. Like, yo. But it's real. He'll open it up like, yo, who is this person? Why he sent it to me? Oh, okay.
This dude here.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, producer community, keep it real, man. But back to this beat. Yeah.
Just needed more.
It needed more. And honestly, don't get stuck on like that drum pattern on that loop that you have, man. It took away from everything. Like, it kind of had you losing before you actually started winning in a way. You know what I mean? So you could chop out that sample way
She
different.
could have. I mean, yeah.
Dude,
I said
this-
she, he, whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, chop the sample up, man. Like take the sound.
Yeah.
Like just take the sound. Take the. I
Yeah,
don't know.
man.
It was lazy.
When you take your sample, don't even play the drums yet. If your chops don't already have you bopping, go back and rework.
That's facts.
You gotta bop to the chops alone. If the chops don't got you rocking, man, then don't even throw no drums on it. Just my little 1-2 of advice, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we already dropped the cut it on that.
Yeah.
That's the
Or did you?
unanimous.
I don't know. Y'all
We
just
gonna do it again.
cool. Marin, you can introduce it. It's a you what?
It's a unanimous. Yes.
All right, man.
Pay attention to the source material, man. If you like, check out how those horns are regularly used. You could have did a lot of dope shit with that.
Yeah, when you hear horns on a track, man, there's so much you can do.
Yeah,
you can pitch shift stuff. You could do all. It's like open season, man. But we need fire. I think we only kept one.
We need fire.
We need fire. All right, who we got next, man? Who's this?
We got Nilla Rich with Reverse Wow.
I'm
brand new person.
Yeah, I'm just gonna listen to it. I just need fire. Let's go. Equal podcast. We need fire.
The Beat Club.
7 days a week.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
7 days a week.
Okay. Pancho.
The tough thing is, man, I'm a big Lupe Fiasco fan, and that sample was used on Murals. If you know the track Murals, where Lupe absolutely blacked out on it, the beat was amazing. So I feel like I'm a little jaded just because I know what that beat sounds like. So to hear that sample again and not be anything close to what that song sounds like as far as the music, it's tough for me. So I'm gonna have to say cut it on this one.
All right, Motivate Marin, what's the word?
Yeah, I knew I heard that sample somewhere before. It's cool. It's a cool beat. I like the main part of it, like when it first started, when it first dropped. I mean, it wasn't mixed that great.
Talk it, bro, please.
My fault.
Yeah,
It wasn't mixed that great,
Yep.
but I did like the main part of the beat. It was cool, but when you filtered the sample, it threw me off. Like, the sample was good enough to kind of just play straight through. Like, when you filtered it out, it was kind of unnecessary. And then all those random sound effects, like the vocal effects, didn't match the beat. Like, that the vocal, like, I don't know, it just didn't match. So I gotta cut it, man. It was close though. The sample with the drums alone, I would have probably rocked with for the most part, but everything together, it just was kind of it didn't match the beat.
Yeah, people on Twitter are saying I would, what did they say? Said it was a little loud on the sound effects and the electric guitar part. Rick Ross would kill that. We were saying that.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
main part for
Yeah.
sure. Like, I heard, that's all I heard. I was like, ooh, Ross would murder that.
Yeah. But even on Twitter, it's 57% are saying keep it, 43% are saying cut it. So Artificial AV. Did you already give you a cut it?
Yeah, I cut it.
All right.
Yeah, that's unanimous.
That's
man.
unanimous?
Yeah, the idea was there, but too much was going on. Mix was off, but still hear Ross on it though. I heard the
Yeah, yeah. So I think you guys are right with that unanimous. They kind of said it all, man. I don't know. It was too much. It was too much going on. I felt like you need to let the beat breathe a little bit. And those sound effects was like, it's like you was stuffing a turkey with not like, you didn't have the right ingredients stuffed in a turkey right there, man.
Oh, shit, this dude.
Like I can't, like I can speak music talk, but I'd rather speak metaphorically a little bit. It's just like You put like an ingredient in the turkey that really didn't belong in there.
Nah, that makes sense though. What
Yeah.
you said, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, son, like, why you put beets in the turkey?
Why you stuff the turkey with beets? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
No, I don't want no stuffing.
You
But-
forgot the garlic, fam?
Yeah, come on, fam. But yeah, but there was some other things there. But just that, man, it was too much. Let the beat breathe so we can appreciate it as well. But thank you for submitting. Definitely do appreciate it. But we got to move on to the next because we
Submit
need
some
fire, man.
Submit some more.
What the hell? We need some fire. What's next? Okay, we got the real Josh Hype with Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter. You used to watch that show?
Nah,
You never
I
got
seen like
into
one
it?
episode.
Yes?
I don't watch much TV. I look at my laptop like 24/7.
Yeah.
I watched it a few times.
I couldn't
was
get
cool.
into
It
it.
was-
Yeah,
it was
like I
alright.
watched a few episodes, but it was weird.
Yeah. I don't
He
know.
was murking people.
Yeah, maybe I should watch it. I got a short attention span. Like if someone would get murked in like the first 5 minutes, like I usually change the channel.
Yeah, he had like a science behind why he was murking people, and he was strategic
Yeah,
about it too.
Serial
Like,
killer that kills serial killers.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool and all, but nah.
Well,
Well,
shit better be dope then.
please, we need some fire, man. Let's go, please.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, yo, artificial wavy. What's the word on that one, bro?
I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it because it wasn't mixed right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried listening in the headphones. Different things were sounding too loud on the speaker. Certain things were sounding too loud. The hats, but as far as the foundation and idea, that shit was dope though.
Yeah.
But because it's not mixed right, I gotta cut it.
All right, cool. Motivate Merriman, man. What's the word?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it as well. But I mean, the direction on the drums, I think, was just bad for that sample choice. You know, like I see the trying to merge it a little
Yeah.
bit, like, but I think it was just a bad choice, like drum pattern wise, drum sound wise. And then then the mix was just crazy. Like the hi-hat was overpowering the whole beat. Like the sample was under the hi-hat. Like that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So I gotta cut it, man.
Yeah, that's definitely what people are saying on Twitter as well. It's not mixed good. The hi-hats are high as hell.
Yeah.
Says Dexter's put me to sleep. You know what I mean? Bad mix. But Pancho, what you thinking?
Yeah, it's tough to really hear the beat just because how the mix, the mix was I would say it's a poor mix, and it's I feel like it was kind of forcing the 808 drums, you know what I mean? Like it didn't really fit with the sample and everything else, so it's a cut it for me.
Alright. I'm gonna say cut it for me as well. You have certain parts in it that you really should keep and just erase the rest of the beat.
Yeah.
Like that beginning part, some of the ending part, like when it just sounded sexy. I think before the hi-hats and stuff were introduced, I was starting to appreciate the beat a little bit more. And then once the drums and the hi-hats came in, it kind of took away from it. You know what I mean? So it's like making a pretty girl ugly. You know what I mean? So yeah, just go back and figure that out. You got a lot of good ideas and stuff, but just because even that, like I hear him switching it up. He was trying to change the drums up a little bit. He took the time to do it.
Yeah, you put some effort into it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, so, just work on mixing, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely, even myself, like I'm trying to get better at that shit, and it takes time.
Yeah.
But I mean, the main thing is just keeping it simple. And like we spoke about it a couple weeks ago. Like, just start off slow. Like, just work on EQing things. Like, before you start adding plugins and adding all these effects and shit, just play with the fucking EQ, man. Just just to get sounds in a proper place, and less is more. Stop trying to make your beats loud, people.
Yeah. You gotta give some headroom, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a saying, like I heard recently, like they were saying like if your mix looks like a stick of butter, it's not a good mix. You need to see dynamic. You need to see it go up and down, up and down. Get to the loudest point and get down to the. That's always a good mix, because you see the dynamic. You feel the music form. Yep. There's room. Most times when you do see levels on shit, it's like a stick of butter. You just see it to the yellow, just on yellow. It never moves.
It's just there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know some chicks that look like that too. Shout out to some of the chicks in high school.
Yeah, just straight up and down.
Yeah, just butter and cankle.
Butter and cankle.
That sounds like a mixtape. Yeah, go ahead. My fault, Marion.
Yeah, but that's it, man. That's all I had to say.
That was that. Yeah, I would agree with that. If anything, you could also as you're doing your mix, like even if you're just working on the drums and you haven't introduced anything else yet, start EQing those to make those sound a certain way. Like, not everything has to be directly in the middle of the mix. You can start saying like, hey, you know what, my drums sound good at this volume, and maybe pan to the left or pan to the right. It gives it a fuller sound, and it actually helps declutter the sound as well. So yeah, we just hope to see more submissions from you, man. But it sounds like a unanimous cut it across the board.
Unanimous. Word up, man. YouTube is your friend, man.
Yo, YouTube is like free college.
Yeah.
If I had YouTube the way they have YouTube now, I would have saved myself like 80 plus grand.
Oh, hell
Come on, fam.
Yeah, I know what school you went to.
Yeah,
so yeah. Definitely.
Exactly.
Shit, I didn't even finish, and I still owed them.
Man.
I ain't even got no degree to show for it. Shit crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the, Art Institute.
Yeah.
But we gonna move on, man. We got anything else up, man? Because I feel like I need to drink one of these beers here. Just hopefully you.
That's the only hot fire in here. Is the damn.
Hot fire.
Is the beer.
Can I get one of those, man? Let me get one of those. This might change everything.
Hot fire.
You know what I mean? All right, who we got next? Good looks, Phil.
We got Machiavelli Beats with Fate.
Come with me. All right, cool. Fate. We're gonna listen to it right now on the B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go. Is that Machiavelli Beats or the next beat, Dimitri, which was by Arthur? That was that?
Okay.
So you know what we'll do?
Correction.
All right, correction. Yo, Machiavelli, we're going to put yours on hold for a second. We jumped forward and went to Arthur Brown, Told Jesus. And you know what? We'll just keep it short. Thank you for submitting the Told Jesus, but that is a unanimous. It's timing is everything, and right now we need fire. And like it's Sunday, and I was hoping Jesus came with some fire, but he didn't.
I thought I was gonna hear some choir music.
Yeah, I thought so, man. Everything was just not working with that beat.
High Def said Jesus said no.
Yeah. Nah, but it's not to clown or anything else like that, but it didn't sound good sonically. you got to bop to everything. Like, solo things out and really feel like, yo, you know what? This channel's cool. This channel's cool. Oh, it should all sound cool together. And honestly, there's some things out there that just stuck out like a sore
Nothing
thumb,
was
man.
talking to
Nothing
each
was
other.
talking
and
to
like
each
that,
other.
and you know, even if you wanted to build around the Jesus sample, the actual gospel sounding thing, start there, and just start from scratch there. Yeah. And then go somewhere else, because it sounded like that was probably the last thing you added to the beat. Yeah. And it didn't even match at all.
Yeah. There's so many good sounds in gospel music, I feel like.
Oh, man.
Just sample
and just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it. You can sample that one right there with Marin.
Yeah.
And make it happen, dude.
That's a sound bite right there,
exactly.
man.
We're helping you out. But, so that's a cut. We're going to move on to... We got Machiavelli beats ready yet? All right, cool.
Come with me.
All right, so my fault, Machiavelli, man.
Yeah,
I hope we don't feel the same about your beat coming up, so it better be fire, fam. Let's listen to it right now, Beat Club Podcast. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay. That bass, though. Yes, Manny Beats. That bass, though.
I don't get it.
Oh, major pain. Oh, son. Alright, yo. Artificial AV. What's the word?
Yeah, you stepped out your comfort zone, brother. You were still in the trap, but you brought it to the electronic side of the trap, and I fucks with it.
Yeah.
That's a keep.
You know what? It was in the warm beer that did it, dog. Yep. It did it. Motivate Marin, what's the word?
Yeah, I'm keeping it, man. You know, you came with some originality. Definitely like nothing we've heard today so far. It was mixed pretty well. I mean, it was kind of like mid-range heavy to me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it was still mixed pretty well. Like, it had a distinct sound that you may have been going for, so I'll roll with that. But the bass line, super crazy. And then, of course, when you went into that electronic vibe, it was there, man. So it was an original beat, man. And we love that shit. We value that type of shit here. Like, I'm keeping it, man. I definitely could hear Noel on that shit, too.
Maybe we'll be able to hear it later.
Plug.
Yeah, man, that was really dope, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It made me want to hear other beats from that producer. Just to see. Yeah. So, to keep it from me. Shout out to the horse head.
All right, man. Very refreshing. Great timing. And as you can tell, we have a little more like upbeat in our voice now because we actually have some fire. Everything was dope. I like how it went from sexy to upbeat. Like, it was exciting to hear it, honestly. So I loved everything about it. You know, I thought it was dope. So that's a keep it from me. Keep it around the room. Is it unanimous?
Yep.
Unanimous.
Keep it.
That was fresh.
That was fresh. Thank you. And you see how that works? See how Pancho was like, y'all, I was actually interested in hearing more from that producer. See, when you submit fire, you get fire. And people that appreciate fire. Good dope sells itself, basically.
Yes,
pretty much.
There it is. All right, man. We got Michael Washington with Saks Fifth Ave.
All right, man.
You ever shopped out there?
I shop on what's it Saks off Fifth, like whatever they call the outlet.
Oh,
What is it
yeah,
called?
yeah.
Off Fifth.
He in the rich broke section.
I be in the clearance section at the outlet.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know
Ain't
what
nothing
I'm
wrong
saying?
with that.
That's me. That's where I go first, and then I
Hell yeah.
work my way out.
Hell yeah.
We start there.
All right, yo.
Five broke, baby.
We ain't
They got it.
So all right, cool. We're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
Unanimous. And I think that's it, bro. Like,
Now we gotta give some feedback.
Yeah.
Some feedback.
Disappointed.
where we gonna start? Where we gonna start?
It was disappointing
I tell
because
you what. Go ahead.
the shit could have been real dope,
Mm-hmm.
but there was too much going on, too much distortion. So that means the mix was off.
Yeah,
You
that was
had-
just
you had-
clipping. That shit was clipping
Yeah.
from off the. That shit was just hanging out in the red, like, just You
had too much hitting at the same time, so that's probably why it was clipping. You probably thought it was leveled right, but it just wasn't working. So yeah.
The sloppy drums wasn't working for this because it sounds like you wasn't trying to go for the sloppy drums. Like they kind of ended up sloppy.
Yeah, like you need to quantize the
Yeah,
snares.
like he just left like it was quantized, but it wasn't quantized properly.
Exactly.
Because what people forget is like if you don't, like on the drums, if you're not hitting the drums like where they need to be, you lost already. It's just it's like trying to master a bad mix. It's like if you started with if you hitting it on the wrong section of the beat, like it's not gonna quantize properly.
Yeah.
If you try to quantize it, so that's what it sounded like. Yeah, and then like melodies like off pitch and off key, like not talking to each other. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much to say.
I say retweak it and submit it to Onion Booty 25.
Yes. I think that actually came out last week. So Onion Booty 26. No.
That's
Onion
what it
Booty,
sound
I'm
like.
lost.
Onion Booty? What's that?
Who's that? What I miss? I'm lost. What's that? That's a porn?
Log on right
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Hold up, man.
Let me see.
I'm slacking on my porn.
I ain't know my onion booty.
He said, I heard a bubble buzz, but Onion Booty.
It's a jazz porn.
Damn.
That's what it is.
Porn music.
That's that long stroke
It
porn
says, I'm
music.
sorry, that's more like K&G clothing stores. Steve Harvey suit area.
The baggy suits.
Yo, honestly, it sounded like, it was just like
It
was
did
old
have
school
the
porn.
Muzak sound. It
Yeah.
sounded like Muzak a little bit when
I-
you hear the fake like saxophone
Yeah.
come in. It's like
It just happened.
Right.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, we gonna leave that.
We're just gonna move on a little.
Yeah,
bit.
let's move on, man.
Let's just move on.
Yeah,
Thank you for
that was-
submitting, but
Yeah, you got
y'all
it.
tweets are ridiculous.
yeah, let's just move on. We need fire, man, before we go to this break. Did we hit 10 yet? I think we just hit 10.
Yeah, just
Can
hit
we just
10.
try to end up on like a?
Yeah, let's
one,
play
do this
one more.
Let's play one more. You know what? Marin had a good rule. We hit 10. Which one we picking? Like we gotta.
Right.
Who we going with, man?
Go with 13, man. 13 is
I was
always a
thinking
good
one of
number.
these. Yeah.
13 always a good number.
All right.
So that's Sunny Blaze.
Can we
Ain't
go
a
with
damn
Sunny
thing
Blaze with our royalty? We're good with that? All right. We're going to take a listen to this right now, man. Keep it or cut it. Beat Club Podcast. Let's go.
Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Tired. Motivate Merriman, what's the word?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it. I can hear it on the mix. Yeah, it just worked. Like it kind of just had a nostalgic sound to it. Like it wasn't extra trappy or nothing like that, but it definitely did remind me of just some down south shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a good groove. It was mixed pretty well. I think you definitely could have just added like a little more elements musically, you know, to kind of build it up a little bit more. Like, you know, yeah, I know. I just heard some different melodies, like maybe add some more keys, like, you know, like a top line with some keys, just to kind of build it up, make it full. But it was dope, man. I think it just has to do it today, probably. But nah, I would have kept it regardless, though. It just had a certain nostalgic vibe for me that, I don't know, it just reminded me of a certain sound and vibe. So
Like you found like an old school instrumental tape?
Yeah. Even the hit was funny to me. It's like the and I'm like, word, that shit works though.
I like hits like that.
Yeah.
I love them shit.
Yeah, it worked, man. So I'm gonna keep it.
All right, cool. Pancho, what's the word, man?
Man, I actually like that joint, and the main reason I like it is it sounds like a beat that's missing something, but what it's missing is the MC.
How?
You know what I mean? Like if you would have had someone rapping on it, maybe it would have completed the beat.
And then somebody singing like a dope melody on
Yeah.
the hook. You know what I'm saying? It would have brought it out.
Which I think is dope, because as an MC, sometimes some of the things you run into is folks overproducing beats where it doesn't even, you can't figure out where you fit into the actual beat. So I say keep it.
Yeah. All right, Artificial Wavy, what's the word?
That's a keep. Marin took all the words, man. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
All right, cool, man. Think it was cool. I did think it was a little repetitious, so I agree with some people online with that as well. When I go to Twitter, it looks like, let me update this just to make sure. What are they saying? They're saying 75% are saying keep it, 25% are saying cut it. It was cool. Yeah, it was just cool. It was cool. It wasn't bad, and just how the day is today, I think it was just cool. So I honestly, I don't see it on the mix though, so I would say cut it on my end. But you guys all said keep it.
Yep.
Keep it. Fuck what Loops has to say. You know what that means? It's a
Keep it.
All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a break after. We gotta really dust off these L's that we took today. We are back from the break. We shook off those L's, man. We're chilling right now. Artificial Wavy's in the building. Motivate Marin's in the building. We shout out to our boy Reez that just stopped by, man. We also got Mr. Noel Pancho.
Jesus Christ.
So
That's the best word fire. I heard that shit. I was like, I'm running with that.
Yeah. So check it out, man. We're gonna do something today that I thought was pretty unique, especially because we got a spitter in the building. And seeing that we took a couple L's today, we need a couple W's. And so what we ended up doing is the beats we heard today that we decided to keep. We said, you know what? Let's feed Pancho some beats, man. So we picked the beat out. We're gonna throw it out there. It's one of the keeps from today. So you ready to spit some bars, sir, to kind of let people know who you are? All right, cool. With no further ado, yo, Dimitri, DJ Dimitri, can you play that beat for me, sir? Shout out to Manny B. Shy.
Yeah. Turn it up just a little bit. Dream chase, take the dream chaser. Beans ace and never fiend it. Hot flows, never leaned it. Didn't have to do it that way. Went to school, man, double teamed it. Came back to the hood, stretching months, kept it good. Little engine that could flip it off on the top of the brain. Yeah, dog, I would. Chillin' out with no trapping. Hot flows, it was just rapping. Out in the schoolyard. Get that and get rapping. Folks asking they loud. Put it on the day round. You know we come. Black miss bit loud, nothing like it, double tripping, never write it, just excited, pull the person, get these niggas all excited, do it like a hollow flows, and nigga I don't know, put it on like it everything, cause the bars is all I know, man I fall off and get back on it, I told y'all never the trapped on it, the definition,
That's why it's a freestyle, bro. Welcome to the show.
Freestyle.
You got to freestyle your way in, man.
Yeah. That was fun, man.
Because you know what it is?
Freestyling is fun.
It's a real freestyle. Was it pre-written?
No, it wasn't pre-written at all, man.
You just go off the top of your head, man. Shout out to Man to Be Shy for the beat as well. You go off the top of your head and you just go. Not enough cats freestyle nowadays. The art of freestyle is kind of like a facade.
Man, I feel like every MC should do some of it, man. That's like lyrical exercise, man, just to keep your mind just going, you know. Especially when like something like that, you know, that isn't traditionally what my beats sound like. So that was fun to do.
Yeah, you could play like with the flows a little bit.
Yeah,
I know. I remember in high school, one of my favorite teachers, man, she used to make us do a writing exercise where you had to write for 10 minutes straight and you couldn't stop. So that meant even if you wrote the same word 1,000, it didn't matter. Don't stop moving your pen. And over time, you get these streams of consciousness. Sometimes the thoughts would just connect to your pen. You wouldn't even know until you read it back, and you'll be like, "Oh shit!" Like I was saying something. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the same thing with freestyling. You know, like as an MC, you just get out there and just have fun.
Just go.
Don't think about it.
Exactly.
And then when you listen back,
you might have something.
You might have a song.
You know what, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It happened. You know who can actually rap? I didn't know. Duty Stokes with Kool Key.
Yeah.
He could rap. I put him on. I had like a little basement, not a basement, a closet studio. I put him in. I just played the beat, and he was just spitting some stuff. It wasn't that type of lifestyle he was living, but it was hot though. But enough about that, man. Yo, Noel Pancho, man, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing amazing, man.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here. Thank you for thugging it out during the first part of the show.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Yeah, but now it's about you, man. So for all the people that don't know who you are, let us know who you are, man. What's up?
Yeah, so as you've heard, I am Noel Pancho, formerly known as Fran P. Just transitioning with the name and everything. Just out of Beantown, cat that's been doing it a couple years. Yeah.
Couple years?
Couple years.
How many is a couple years?
Man, as far as the first thing I've ever released, it's been a little under a decade.
Yeah, that's more than a couple, bro.
Yeah,
that's a couple times a couple.
Keeping it humble.
Yeah. That's what it is. What was up with why the name change? What made you the name change?
So, what's the whole idea of like when we think about naming ourselves, you know what I mean? That's not something you get to actually do. Usually the names that you're given are names that were given to you.
Yeah,
so
true that.
I just thought it'd be kind of dope to take these two names that are still my name, because Noel is my middle name and Pancho is a nickname for Francisco. So, but the reason I chose those names, because it's like Noel is also my father's name, so it's like no matter how far I go, I'm still connected, right, to this person. And there was a time where I didn't know that Pancho was a nickname to my own name. So it's like always learning something new about yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So I thought it was more fitting to like the type of content I want to be rapping about and stuff. So.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Shoot. And Marin, I was talking to Marin, and he was like, you guys got some history. You guys go way back, or
yeah,
what's up,
it was funny too. Like I didn't realize
like a motivate thing
where we met first. It's funny. Like I met Fran through your boy Tosh.
Yeah.
When I'm part of a collective called Agari Crew.
Yeah.
And this is during the period of time when we had already went to Japan. I think at that point we had finished the project and we did like a little mini tour in Japan, and we came back and I met Tosh. Tosh was like in the studio with us for some reason or another. I forgot what it was, and I met Fran in the studio. So we talking like 2009 or 2009 or 2010.
Roughly. Yeah, like 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Because it was before Grayscale came out.
Yep.
But I was working on Grayscale because that was around the time where I met Tosh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we got some history.
So when did you start spitting, man?
Oh man, like I was like in middle school. Like I remember, putting raps together and stuff. But as far as taking it very seriously, it was my freshman year in college. Because I would go to these house parties and just freestyle. And one of my homies named Matt, he pulled me aside and was like, "Yo, you need to take this seriously." And then that's when things started.
Wait, you were freestyling like over the microphone at parties and stuff on some Kid and Play stuff? Or you just
freestyling?
freestyling?
Yeah, because it would be like...
That's dope.
One of our homies... It was funny because the cat's crib we would go to... I forgot homie's name, but he was whack, but he had a mic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just had the space, so he would always have parties at his house. So shout out to my homie Pleasure P, who's from New Hampshire. That dude's another dope MC. Him and I went to college together, so we would be at these parties just freestyling. And then the rest is history, really.
And then someone just said like, "Yo, you need to take this seriously," and you went with it.
My homie Matt, who introduced me to Tosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to my man Burkle.
That's what it is. So what projects? Do you have any projects or something out now that people need to go and check out, or what are you currently pushing?
The last release was Pancho, which came out in 2015. So we're working on a couple of different EPs to be put out like in the fall, early winter. So
what is like an EP or is it a full blown project?
Oh, we got like I got like 3 projects on deck, so it's gonna be like 2 EPs.
Oh, always beautiful.
Yeah, man. So just trying to position it right and really having, be strategic with the transition.
Yep.
Because the music is gonna be a little bit different than the other stuff I've been putting out.
Yeah, you evolving as an artist.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Well, good.
And also like honing in on like my story and my people's story, like that first generation story that I think needs to be talked about more. So
yeah, talk about that more, man. Like I had the opportunity. That's how I got the idea. Like, yo, I need to bring Pancho to the show because he had me on the podcast, his podcast called Spanglish.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, which is a very dope podcast, and talking about that, that Afro-Latino experience. You know what I'm saying, being first generation, and my family's from Honduras.
Yeah.
His family's from Dominican Republic, and your co-host she's from El Salvador.
Yeah.
So talk about that influence in your music, and the main reason I felt like you'd be a good fit to come up here too is like I feel like you have a dope ear for music. You pick real dope beats. So talk about your musical influence, culturally, like based off where you from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I always jokingly say like Ruben, like I said this in the track, like Ruben Blades is the one that taught me how to write good stories, and Nas taught me how to keep my flow dope. You know what I mean? Like, and that's something that I really take from specifically like salsa music, the art of storytelling. Especially salsa that was coming out in the 70s and 80s. They were having you dance, but they'll be talking about like revolutions and stuff like that in the music. So that I think was a big impact on me. That's what my parents were listening to.
Yeah.
That and a lot of merengue and a lot of like really Afrocentric music, like balos and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, I gotta get connected, man. My girl knows all that stuff. That salsa, the merengue, the bachata, and all that stuff. Man. I don't know that stuff like that.
And all of that stuff is Afro rhythms, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still dance to it, but I just don't. I'm not. I don't understand what they're saying, so I didn't know they was telling stories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
man. I didn't know what they was talking about. But nah, that's dope. And you said the podcast what does it talk about?
The podcast just deals with just showing the diversity within the Latino culture. Because too often people talk as Latinos as if there's this one thing.
Yeah.
But man, like there's so many different countries that speak this one language. There's so many different cultures, so many different stories under that umbrella. We wanted to provide a platform for folks to talk about that and just show how diverse it is. That it's not this one stereotypical thing.
And do you decide to use Spanglish in your actual lyrics?
Yeah.
your project. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like I know Spanish because I know the bars and I can jump out of like English and Spanish
Yeah.
when I'm listening to it. Yeah, like I say frio. That's what I know how to say. It's cold outside. You know what I
You
mean?
know what's funny? When I was younger, I would try to force myself to write in Spanish, but the natural way I speak to like my siblings and my people is Spanglish.
Yeah.
So once I started like just accepting that, like it became much easier. It became much more fluent because I'm just rapping how I speak.
That's dope. That's
Super dope, man. Talk about your connection with AR Classic Records, man. You know, we definitely Archetype's been on the show,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's big homie,
so
man.
just talk about how you connected with him and get more in depth with AR Classic because I want to understand the dynamic of the label. Like, I know you're more involved probably than what I even would think. You're not just an artist.
Like, man, I've been a part of AR Classics. It's crazy, almost going on a decade. You know, I've known the Archetype for that long. Like,
Wow.
I remember when he had a little home studio before he had the bridge, and that's when I started working with him. And I've been, So my role there, you know, I am an artist, but I do help out when needed with like kicking around marketing ideas and things of that nature, because I do have a background in that, and just that's home base for me. That is the record label that I am a part of. That's the family right there. So
Yeah, dope dude to connect with, man.
Yeah,
Ark's
man,
Ark's that dude, man.
and it's humbling just to see the growth, right? Like that guy has grind and hustled and had peaks and valleys, man, but he's getting to a dope place where like what the place we call home is starting to become home for hip hop in general in this city, which is really dope.
Yeah.
And then speaking of AR Classics, that's when I've met you or I've seen you before, but I never like dapped you up and said what up.
Yeah.
But that's why I actually met you at doing the 24 and 24 project, which you're wearing an LFOD t-shirt right now. And I found out that you actually brought someone I do know with you, which was First Official, was in the building, man. How did
That's
you guys
Weapon
already?
X right there.
Yeah, like you guys been like cool for a while. Like, how did that whole connection happen when it came to just teaming up on that?
Funny thing is like you get not exactly like y'all, but like when you're an MC, you know, you'll have producers hit you up and be like, yo, I'm gonna send you some beats.
Yeah.
And it's always like, all right, cool, you know, I'll check them out. But and like Mark said, I'm very, very particular with the beats that I pick.
Yeah,
because I think everything has to fit. The sound has to fit.
Exactly.
Over just like getting on a beat for the sake of getting on a beat. So I remember it must have been like a year and some change now. I got this pack from this dude named First Official, and I was listening to him, and then there was just like some bangers in there. And I was like, man, these things are really dope, yo. Let's start working. And one thing led to another. He just kept sending me beats, and we just continued working. So now we're like, my next full-length project is gonna be fully produced by First Official.
Hey, the cheat code.
The cheat code.
Yeah. So him and I have built a really dope relationship, man, and it's been dope to work with that dude and getting him, you know, with the super team, because to be able to have him, the cheat code as y'all call him, and then have Big Homie the Archetype overseeing stuff is like trying to set it up so you can't lose.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So wait, he just hit you about the blue? Like he didn't? Did he know anything about you? Just sent you a sound pack, or?
I guess once we started chopping it up, I guess he was a fan of my music, and he had come to the release party for the project. But you know, when you're the artist during a release party, it's tough to really like organically engage with everyone.
Yeah.
So you see folks, you dap them up, and you know you keep it moving. But that's when that was the first time I guess we had connected like on a 1-to-1. And then like a couple months later is when I started getting the beats.
That's dope. Man. Yo, just take initiative, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I said that shit right, but yeah,
It sounded good.
Sounded good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Producers,
that
get
was
out your
Spanglish.
house.
Get out.
Spanglish.
That was Spanglish,
That
right?
was Spanglish. I thought Spanglish. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, man, just get out the house and send people beats in it and hit them up and hit some of your favorite artists. Like,
Show your face.
yeah, that was a dope look. Because like honestly, when I'm seeing both of you guys together, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I thought you guys like knew each other for a long period of time or whatever it is. But it was like cool because I don't think I've ever really bumped in the First Official as much in the past that I maybe like this past like 2 or 3 months or something. He's just been popping up all over the place.
Man, that man's grind, like it even like when I'm around him, I feel like, man, I need to step my shit up, man. I need to step my shit up.
People like
his grind is amazing.
Yeah.
His
He's
work
a bright
ethic,
dude too. He's a bright dude.
And work ethic is just amazing.
You know what's funny now that you say that? I went to LFOD, I think the first part of their alumni cipher, and he was there, and he was talking about, he's like, yo, man, he's like, I think this is the first year I really decided to step out and become a producer. So the fact that you said you guys been working for a year, that's dope. Like, that's cool that he decided to come out, and then both of you guys is doing your thing with that, man. Like, that's producers, man. Take note. For real.
And also producers know that it's a team sport, man.
Yeah.
Like especially if I feel like if you're working with a cat, like with me, I tell producers from the jump, yo, even if the beat is not complete, like I'm not gonna trash your beat because it's not complete. But if I hear something, there will be other people contributing to the beat until we get it to where it needs to go. You need to be open to that as far as like truly being produced. Versus just like being a beat maker in a way.
Yo, it's funny, man. Everybody, like the 444 project, everybody like talking about the one artist, one producer thing like it's a new thing. And yeah, like it hasn't been done, and it's constantly done over the years. Like we hear it more and more. But in we had Mo on recently, and like he tends to work with one producer, and in your career so far too, it seems to be that way too. Like you work with different producers, but I mean mainly it's you and the archetype. More
or less.
Yeah, more or less. Like more or less, he's recording you. He's kind of like overseeing your project. So sonically, he's there, and I know you're involved too. But just talk about the importance of that. Like for you, like why is that important for you? Like to have that like continuity.
I think having those type of people around helps take a track from being dope beats, dope rhymes to a song. Right, because these people have an ear for certain things that I might be missing. And so, to your point, right? Like I'll work with Twan. Twan was heavy on the Pancho album, some of the bigger records, but that was team project where Twan would have the beat, and then Ark would be like, "Yo, we need live drums on this. We need horns on this," and we would get the pieces. But like to your point, I think it's important to have however many people you feel you need, but have a team together to try to make the best music you can, and not be selfish in this way of like, oh, it has to be just me and the producer, because you might miss out on making that track even better. The objective should always be to make the best music you can, however you can. So
let me ask you this, seeing that you've been doing it for a while, what is the ultimate goal when it comes to you being an MC and your music? Like what would be the accolade that have you be like, yes, I'm exactly where I need to be?
I don't think there's necessarily one particular thing. I guess there is. Like I just want my story to be told, and the story like folks like mine to be told.
Yeah.
I think, there's a lot of people who have experienced similar things like me that have not had not only the talent but the access to do what I can do. Yeah. So I think I carry, I wouldn't say that a burden, but that would be the accolade, if we want to say it. Yep. Because I feel like it's interesting in hip hop. We've seen rappers of Latino descent, but there aren't many big rappers of Latino descent that are telling the first gen story, that are really telling what it is to be Latino. Everyone a big up being Dominican, but they don't talk about, man, I used to have to read my mom's letters because she couldn't fully read English. Yeah. Like they don't talk about the whole experience. So that would be the one thing. If I could find a way with other brothers and sisters that are speaking truth to that particular story, bring it to the forefront. That would be the accolade, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to get that heard and kind
Yeah.
of get that out there and be known.
Yeah.
That's dope because I don't know stuff like that. Like I got a lot of Dominican homeboys as well, but I don't know any of the struggle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you kind of take things for face value. Kind of see people, you know,
Yeah,
high by
absolutely.
whatever. You don't really
Yeah.
know everything else thoroughly. You know, as far as the
About even
background.
being Dominican, like you proud to be Dominican, but you go to DR, they be like, yo, you a gringo, you ain't Dominican, fam, because you ain't born here.
You a gringo even though you what?
Yeah, fam. If you weren't born, like if you are from the United States, they consider you a gringo. Gringo doesn't only mean someone who's white.
Oh, okay. See, I ain't know all that.
Yeah.
Alright. See,
I mean, it's like me. I mean, think myself. Like both of my parents are from Honduras.
yeah,
I don't speak fluent Spanish. I was born here.
yeah.
So it's like, you ain't authentic. Yeah, same,
Ironic.
you ain't authentic, boy.
Same shit here.
But to come off of that, but I think it's important for cats like us to continue to define what it means to be Latino. Like, yo, just because you don't speak the language doesn't mean you're not Latino.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no like. I hate when people try to hit me with the Dominican pass, try to like see if you're Dominican
Yep,
enough or
yep.
Latino enough. Like, man, who the hell are you to say what I am or what I'm not?
Yeah.
But shining light on those type of things, I think will be important.
Here's the thing, being that like I said, I don't know much about how you plan to fuse everything when it comes to telling a first gen story, but who would be the demographic that embraces your music, right? Like seeing that you're doing hip hop as well, but telling a story.
I think the same.
Like,
I think it's bigger than what we think, right? Because yes, you might not be Dominican.
Yep.
But you've had a point in your life where you felt like you were the outcast.
Yeah.
So it's finding a way to merge these stories with that emotion and being able to tell these stories like I did. If anyone caught the Noel Pancho video, the animated video.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't, check that out. But, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have experience every single thing I'm talking about, but I feel like we all have moments where we felt like the outsider.
Yeah.
We all have moments where we felt like we wanted to try to fit in. So, just
Not only that, man. If we're talking about this country is
It's
about
Latinos.
to be. It's about to be Latino, like
Yeah.
straight up and down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Taking over. So the experience is far more common. Like,
Exactly.
The
it's
reason
far
why
more common.
I was
and there's
asking,
a whole continent out there. That's another thing. People
up?
forget the United States is just one market. Mm-hmm. There's a whole other continent, South America, Central America, the Caribbean, that, you know, these stories will also ring true to.
Gotcha. See, I'm just saying because I guess I'm kind of uneducated on that side of things. It's like normally when I think of telling that type of story, I think Spanish music. Not to throw the generic name on it, but Spanish music. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, if it's not said in Spanish, will Spanish people listen to it? You know what I mean? Like,
But you have two brothers in here that do hip hop and listen to Spanish music.
yeah, but I'm saying like, your type of music and the story you're telling, is it something where people that are not gringo will listen to it and understand it because you're still telling their story to some degree, right? So I was trying to figure out, like, would they be part of your demographic, or just heavy hip hop listeners would be like, yo, I rock with that dude?
Well, the hope is like that the folks that might not be hip hop folks will gravitate to it because of the story. But I'm still gonna work to be a dope MC. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, hip hop.
No,
Hip hop has the world right now.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny. Like, on the podcast, when I was on the podcast, we were discussing like the music that I grew up listening to that I heard from my pops. Right.
Yep.
Like, he grew up listening to all the old soul, all the old blue. That's the music that they listen to in Honduras. You know what I'm saying? Because that's popular culture. Now hip hop is popular culture. So when you go to these places, they listen in the future. If you go to DR, they listen in the future.
yeah, Latin trap.
You know what I'm
I
how
still
do you
think-
say fuck us some commas in Spanish?
Yo, Latin trap to me is better than like the American one, because I feel like the Spanish language is a language that's meant to be sung.
Remember, I told you
Agreed.
the other day.
I listened to it and I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
They
listen
freak
to it.
the flows
Yeah, I
crazy.
love it.
Dog,
It's effortless.
it's like
almost.
mumble rap
Yeah.
without the mumbling,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
The
they're not-
syllables is all all there. They're all hard syllables.
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit works though, yo.
This dude's stupid.
Cold as fuck, boy.
Yo, shout out to my Spanish 4 teacher in 4th grade. But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it sounds dope. Just because the syllables are hard and everything's there, like, that's dope. And I'll listen to it and, like, I don't know what they're saying, but it just sounds fire.
Yeah.
But I went to what was the they have some type of music thing out here in Boston where they have a panel of people and they kind of tell you what they think about just music and where it's going in the future.
Yeah.
They had it at the Royale like some years back, and there was a Spanish or a reggaeton artist.
Yeah.
No, actually no, he wasn't a reggaeton artist. He was literally like a Spanish hip hop artist, and he was asking like, "Yo, do you see a home for us in the future? Like, do you see it blowing up?" And the dude was like, "Absolutely not." He was like, because the way it is, and he's like, Spanish people, they like the singing, they like the melodies and not all that hard stuff and everything. And the dude looked crushed when he heard it though. It looked like he invested like 10 years of his life as far as doing like Latino hip hop.
Man.
But I feel like that's changed.
Yeah, man. And like when you listen to Yankee, when you listen to any of these dudes, they rapping, man.
Yeah.
It just happens to be on a reggaeton beat, but they're rapping.
Yeah.
And there's I don't care what anyone says. To Mark's point, like hip hop is this music that is like the voice of the voiceless, and there's hoods everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter where on this earth, and what cats right now are doing in Dominican Republic, what cats are doing in PR, Cuba, dudes are rapping.
Yeah.
They're starting to like doing the Latin trap thing, where they're doing more. It's still melodic, but it's still rap. You know, and I think there is a place for it, because there's a place for American hip hop.
Yeah. True that.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing that we always got to remember. Like, you know, like the experience is like kind of the same across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
A hood everywhere.
Yeah, there's a hood everywhere.
Absolutely right.
But the music that reaches, it reaches everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? A superstar is a superstar pretty much if they get it there, they're just as huge there. You know, that's why you see more artists focusing on being international superstars. Like even some artists that aren't out of the park in the United States, they go to these other countries and they're huge. You know what I'm saying? Like you see Nigeria popping off crazy, and Nigerian music crossing the pond crazy.
The
like
Afrobeats.
it's the same thing. It's like it's that trading, that trading of culture, and it's across the board. Like we do it here, they do it.
Yeah.
They do it in Honduras. They
Yeah.
do it in Puerto Rico. They do it. So
That's dope.
yes, it's really dope when you think about it. And now the internet, man, the world is like tiny.
Yeah.
Small.
I gotta see what's up, man. I'm from Panama, but I've never been to Panama, so I'll be
See?
amped if they.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
Central
go.
America.
I gotta see what's up. They play some few. How do you? Once again, y'all answer my question. How you say "fuck" with some commas in Spanish? Anybody know how to say that?
He could say it.
All right. If y'all don't know, y'all
See-
let me know on Twitter.
See,
so.
see, what did we say the other day? Like English is the only language
Yeah.
where it's like finicky, right? Where like things could mean 2 or 3 or 4 things.
Yeah.
In Spanish, it's super literal. So
Yeah,
he's like trying to
yeah.
think, like, damn, how do I
All right.
say that?
We're gonna figure that out because I want to go somewhere and say that shit. You know what I mean?
Say, como se dice? Fuck up some comments.
Google Translate.
Exactly. Fuck with some commas. You know, I'm telling you, fuck with some commas
I
tonight,
learned the
man.
basics. Yeah.
But yeah,
Nah,
man.
That's
but
dope, dude.
to get back to your original question,
Yeah.
I think the market is bigger than what we think, because it's not, for a cat like myself, it's not only gonna be Spanish.
Yeah.
Right. So there is gonna be, and also there's folks that are not Latino that have a similar story.
Yep.
Right. So that's why if anyone watches Aziz Ansari's what's the name of that show on Netflix? Yeah.
Damn.
What's it called?
With the comedian?
Yeah, he
yeah.
has
I watched
He has a
him.
show on Netflix.
Yeah, that
show?
joint's mean, and I
was just
watched
watching
it. That's gonna kill me too.
But his show deals with the first gen experience. I'm not Indian, but there's stories in there. I'm like, yo, my parents are just like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you know what? That's big nowadays too. Because
Yeah.
they even had they had that other thing with like Asian first gen, like them moving to America, like that story. Like
Master of None.
Yeah.
The Master of
Yeah,
None.
Master of
That
None.
show is so
That's how-
dope.
Yeah,
That's
just
dope.
mean.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah.
that's dope. But then that's good. That I mean, honestly, it kind of lets us in and kind of let us know like what's going on, and that
Yeah.
our story might not be as different from your story.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's good. So
Exactly.
you kind of like bridging the gap in a way.
Yeah. And also, like, I feel, because there's also gonna be songs that I deal with, like not only bridging the gap as far as culture from other places, but also bridging like the gap as far as ladder, right? Like I'm from the hood, but I've gotten to a point that I don't live in the hood anymore.
Yeah.
Right? I got a good job and all this, but even within that, jumping from those different worlds is an experience within itself that I feel like cats are not talking about either.
That's real.
Yeah. I heard someone say, coming what did he say? It was Pops. He said something like, yo, the hood, I was like a sentence. Like, I served my sentence. I'm out and I ain't never going back. You know what I mean? Like, with the hood stuff. So,
but the crazy thing is, then you can get into another world where you don't fit in either.
Yeah,
You
very
don't
true.
completely fit in. You're like, it's that world is weird to you too.
Yup.
Yeah.
So
neighbors think I'm selling dope. Be like that, yo.
seriously,
Be like that.
seriously.
That's real.
Like you left it, but like the way people view you or the situations.
No, I'm saying I'm just in full agreement. But I mean, the main thing that we all have is our individual perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's valuable, and that's what connects us all. So it's like in that same room where you feel like I'm not comfortable in this room, you should be, because you offer a perspective that's needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
you offer something that person across from you might need to know. Like they probably just don't know. It's
But
not until you have that conversation.
But I feel like just how there's rules to the game in the hood, there's rules to the game on the other side,
Yes, sir.
and you got to learn those rules and learn how to maneuver in that world too.
Yep.
And I feel like when you start to maneuver in those worlds, it can be bumpy because you don't know how to maneuver in that world because you've only had to maneuver in this one place.
Fucking facts.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying it, dude. It happens all the
Power
time
of
just because of
music.
this.
Yeah.
Happen all the time. They don't know. I be light skinned as hell, but they don't know I'm a hood rap for real. You know what I mean? All day.
Like, I'm a hood rat.
Word. All day. I know. It's cool. It's cool. I own my shit, so I know what it is, man.
You got to.
Yeah, I got to.
So just trying to tell all those things, trying to find a way to tell all those things, man, and like I said, tell my story and the stories of others that walk similar paths as me.
So, being the spitter that you are, if you could work with any producer, like any producer, outside of the producers you already worked with, any producer to make a full-blown project outside of First Official, because we know that's already happening, who would be on your radar?
Is it anyone?
Anyone.
Any genre, anybody. Industry.
You know who I would want to kind of work with just because it'll be interesting? The direction, Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I could see that. You go to Shangri-La.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
out there.
I feel like he
Just
would
be
put me in
zen.
certain positions, like not literally,
Yeah. Pause.
yeah. But just like put me in situations where I'm like would force me to think differently.
Yeah.
I think that would, yeah.
No, I understand. It's like there's a comfort because it's hip hop, but there's a discomfort because he's gonna offer something different that you might not necessarily be used to, and it can bring something else out of you.
Exactly.
And that's
exactly.
dope. Anybody else on that list? Or is Rick Rubin the top one? Or?
The homie from Calle 13, I believe is Visitante, who is the producer of Calle 13. That'll be someone else, because those brothers, the way they mix all the different sounds from Latin America together to make tracks, it's amazing.
Yo, you gotta tag me
put
on
me
Twitter
on
or something.
to
Just
a
put me
couple
on.
of
Oh, you
shit.
did?
Yeah, it's
Yo.
just crazy, bro.
It
You
is?
wouldn't think that
you,
it would
you
work.
would definitely rock with it, Loops.
I need
for
to
sure.
know. One of you guys tag me or
Yeah.
something. I need
Yeah.
the music, man.
Yeah.
I need something.
They literally take like native sounds from different, literally like, and plop it into like hip hop records.
Yeah, I just gotta hear
And
it.
that dude could spit.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, just send me
Incredible.
something, man. I need some
Incredible.
heat. I need some heat, dude. So wait, with the albums and stuff that you have out now, where can people even find your albums now? Is it on Spotify? Is it SoundCloud? Where is it?
Yeah, so I do have some singles on SoundCloud. You can find the Noel Pancho album on Spotify, on iTunes, or you can go to noelpancho.com and that you can find all the videos, all the albums, singles, all that stuff.
So what do you look for, like, in terms of production, man? What grabs your ear?
I just want to clear something up. My
what's
bad.
that? What's
The
that?
Pancho album, you will find it under Fran P. The Noel
Gotcha.
Pancho,
Yeah, you
as far
need
as
to
on
clear that up.
yeah.
You did need to clear that up.
Yeah. with the hyphen. There you go.
There you go.
But if you go to noelpancho.com, you can find all that stuff in one place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just so.
Now you did need to clear
Yeah,
that up.
You see me struggling, right? You see me struggling over here? I was like, yo. I was like, you got one track. What is it? Oh, no. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Fran P.
That's what happens when you do these name changes and shit.
It's good to rebrand, though.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Rebranding
Yeah,
is good.
Yeah.
And we've been doing the soft rollout right now, but like once these projects come out, it'll be a more dramatic shift in that way.
I think I'm finna change my name to Motivate Marin since
Yo,
Luke's been
I
saying
think it works,
No,
though.
Luke's been saying it, and I'm like, I think I like that.
You know why, though? Here's the reason why. The reason why I call Motivate Marin because like obviously I do graphic design and everything else like that. And one thing with Marin is you can't show Marin anything that's not approved because Marin will just go.
Yeah.
Marin just take like, oh, okay, cool, boom, and you'll see
Yeah.
this shit up like on Instagram. No spell check, no nothing. Marin just like, let's go.
I'll edit later.
Motivate, man, Mr. Motivate, man. So, you know what I mean? So it's good, but yeah, you got to rebrand sometime and put that out there because I mean, how long was you rocking with the name Fran P?
So that was the nickname my homies gave me. So like that was like that just became my rapper name, but that was just my nickname. So I had that for the longest.
Yeah.
So and my homies still call me that. Don't get it twisted. Like that's still one of my nicknames, but for music purposes, Noel Pancho would be the name.
And you also said that the music that Noel Pancho is going to be putting out is going to be slightly different than the music you put out as the other name before.
It's gonna be more, like I said, more geared to these topics and these experiences. I felt like with the Pancho record, the Pancho record was a balance of like there was glimpses of that, but it was more of just like trying to be a dope MC, just like dope beats, dope rhymes.
Yep.
Which is cool, but I want to be able to take it to that next level.
Elevate. You got elevate. Rebranding is very, very important, y'all. Very, very important. So Motivate Marin. That does happen.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen.
You know what I
I think
mean?
we're gonna have to do that.
Change. I mean, this dude changed his name too.
Yeah. Well, I change my name all the time.
Yeah.
But I can never escape the AV part.
Yeah, but it's good. Sometimes it's good 'cause you need something that people can still recognize and see what's good. You know what I mean? So
for real, like people don't know, 2 Chainz was Titty Boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Before he was 2
I was
Chainz.
rocking with Titty Boy too. Like
Play a circle.
Play a circle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do it. I mean, I changed my name. Everybody changes the name for different reasons.
Yeah, you changed
I was
your
tired
name
of people
too.
asking me what the hell I do. I was like, yo, just ask me what I don't do, fam. I do a little bit of everything. And it was hard for a person to wrap their head around a person like that. Like, well, if you do everything, you might not be good at everything. So I changed my name to Do It All Loops, and it just summed it up. Like, what do you do? I do it all, basically.
Dope, man.
And it was just, that was it. And
everybody.
people stopped asking the question. So the fact that you did that and you're elevating, and, I mean, you're growing. You've been doing this for like a decade, you know
That's
what I mean?
what I'm saying.
So you got new music, new feelings to put out there.
Exactly.
So that's real. That's super dope. I have a question for you as well, because we have a segment here called Tracks That Bang.
Yeah.
And I want to know if a person wants to kick the flavor of music off of this project that I'm seeing right now on Spotify.
Yeah.
What track would you recommend them even listening to? Like, what tracks do I need to see about even pulling up?
Champion Phil?
Champion Phil?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to see about playing some Champion Phil. Anything, what went into this record? If you had to describe it.
This record was just, like, it just, when I got the beat, it just had the vibe of winning. So it was just basically a track about that, like a track about perseverance. So
That's just
Yeah.
track about perseverance. Cool. We're gonna listen to Champion Phil right now by what do you want to call it? Fran P, aka Noel Pancho. Can we go for that right there?
let's do it.
I do it around, flip it around. Noel Pancho, formerly known as
Hey.
Fran P.
Yeah, yeah. Champion Phil. Champion Phil. Champion Phil. This is as real as it gets. This is that moment that waited on when it decided that I would be next. Why should I go for the next? Why should I earn my respect? I'm pacing my steps and moving direct. My mind has already been set. I will not lose. A winner at heart. See, mama raised no fool. I tear it apart. A glimpse of my future, my verses are ultrasounds. I stand my ground and hold it down. Focus now, take them on up to the sky. Sit them in the cloud. Watch me rain. Watch me change everything that's lame. This game will never be the same. My aim, hit them in the soul.
Yeah.
Was it live horns?
Yeah.
Sound like it.
That was dope. That was dope.
But yeah, man, I know we kind of
Went around that
sidetrack. But yeah, but what's the main thing that you look for production wise, and let the producers out there know, man, how they can submit some shit to you.
You can hit me up at info@noelpancho.com if you want to submit stuff. But usually for me, it's like I'm usually looking for a certain feel, right? If I have a certain idea, and I go in listening to beats in that way when I'm looking at what else I have for a project, right? So it has to fit a particular feel.
But I get that, but like, what's kind of the thing that you're like say if we was gonna compare this to like women, like what are you a sucker for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you a sucker for? What, you know, where it's like, if that type of element is in the beat, I kind of just go crazy every time I hear that type of shit. Like, what is that? There's always an element in production that artists gravitate to. What do you hear first?
Organic sounding drums.
Alright.
Like drums that sound like real drums.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like native drums, you know what I mean, from like all the different cultures. So drums that don't sound overproduced and just sound real, I think is what catches me a lot of times.
Dope.
Because you were just saying
that makes
something.
a lot of sense.
Yeah. What did you say that you were doing on that record? You said you brought in a live drummer to drum over the previously programmed drums?
Exactly.
And you just layered them.
Yep. So we layered the drums, we layered the horns on there, and just trying to, like I said, take songs from just being dope beats, dope rhymes to great songs, right? So, and I think live instrumentation really helps with that because it gives it,
hell yeah,
it gives it that extra oomph and gives it, like, nothing in the world is perfect, man. So like with computerized stuff, sometimes you can get it sounding too perfect.
Yeah.
So
that's my problem with the shit.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last week, like crazy frequencies of sound.
You always talking about that shit.
that are not real.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
So
I mean, flaws are accepted nowadays, man. And I think I actually appreciate some music with some flaws in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not completely perfect.
But when you say that, it's funny, is because it's like flaws have always been accepted.
Yep.
Because flaws are in real music. Like,
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, you know, when you heard a James Brown record, like,
Yeah.
like that shit was not perfect. It wasn't. Some things weren't in key. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just worked. It was a feeling. You know what I mean?
one of my favorite records is Nina Simone's Cinnamon, but like the extended version, because you just hear her counting. You hear her like just as if like it's bigger than her. It's bigger than the record. She has to find a way to give all the emotion to it. And when you're giving all the emotion, it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah,
because there's a feel that you're trying to get to.
What's perfect?
Exactly.
It can never be perfect, but you can strive for excellence.
That's
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tie that to the stew. Like, I was having a conversation with some producers the other day, like a few guys, and just asking me about the stew.
Yep.
And I feel like the mistake that a lot of producers make when they come to the stew is they are looking for perfection. Like, have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about being in the moment. Like, if a sample is given to you, especially if a sample is given to you, it's not about being perfect. Just enjoy the moment. Like, be in the moment and have fun. And everything is a work in progress. Everything is, because once you record that shit, we can revisit that shit 1,000 times
and make it happen.
That don't mean it's done.
Exactly.
There's been records that have been like reproduced over and over, like 8, 9, 10 times or something like that, because it just didn't sound right. But at least you got the idea down.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So just flow with it. So I co-sign that.
Yeah, man.
I think that's dope. Good gems there, Mary.
Yeah.
Yo, so Mr. Pancho, man, I gotta play one more record for you, man, just to put out there off the joint, off the album. What record would you recommend now?
Actually, yeah, I think the Noel Pancho record would be dope. It's like a 180 of that last record, but it is the storytelling aspect and also a segue to the newer music that I'm gonna be doing that touches on these type of topics.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for the segue. We're going to listen to Noel Pancho by Noel Pancho, formerly known as Fran P.
My adventures in another world, another place of existence. All the memories lingering, see him off in the distance. 3 months of life, dog days of summer. First thought was, damn, this he could rival a sauna. All alone in his airport, American boy. Natives smell it, try to hustle me, I'm thinking, oh boy. That's luck where having my uncle came to the rescue like nephew. It's been a long time since I seen you. Damn, you grown, now you finally home. Looking just like your daddy and your father's clone. We riding on Las Americas, the beach to our left. Palm trees, sun blazing, even the air seemed fresh. I'm in the back seat, staring out the window. Tired from the flight, my uncle talking about the kinfolk. Pull up to the callejon, step out, I look around. The memories start to come back to me now. Early birthdays, los diablos cajuelos. Grandma greet me with me, hijo, mira tú si está bello. Family reunion for my arrival. Some I've never met, but the vibe in the crib was tribal. Memories of what you bring, what did your mama say? I'm really digging no shorts, you thinking of leaving them? I'm thinking, damn, it hasn't even been a week yet. Rain dancing on the tin roofs, kids outside getting more than just their feet wet.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Noel Pancho by Noel Pancho, formerly known as Fran P. The album right now that I'm streaming right now is on Spotify. I'm pretty sure it's elsewhere as well, iTunes and all that other good jazz.
iTunes as well. Yeah, and like I said, if you go to noelpancho.com, you can find all of the things.
Just one spot. That's what artists need, man.
Yeah,
just a
man.
one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah.
So if people needed to find you and, they didn't want to go to your website, are you on social network as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Twitter, Instagram, L Noel Pancho, EL Noel Pancho.
No underscore, no space.
Nope, just all one.
All one, and you can just hit them up, and producers can send you beats. How? If they wanted to send you some beats, just hit you up in the DM or the email or what?
You can do that or info@noelpancho.com.
And make that happen, man. And shout out to First Official, man. I just want to, shout you out, man, for using the outlet in all the right ways and the shine that you're doing, man. I'm actually looking forward to that project. Do you have an idea when that project's coming out?
That one is still in its infancy and compared to the other EPs, but that is already shaping up to be something amazing.
So when's the next EP coming out?
The hope is to have it out like early fall.
Early fall?
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll drop on the website?
Yeah.
Bless. That's dope, man. Well, just thank you for being a part of the Beat Club podcast today, man, and coming through and helping us rate these beats and just chopping it up with us, man. Can we get a round of applause one more time? Just for
Thanks for having me, y'all.
for coming through, man. Yeah, I gotta get familiar with the
It's
Noel
cool,
Pancho.
man.
Noel
If you
Pancho.
family, cats still call me that. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not.
It's still Fran P.
Yeah, I'm not going trip. Because that's still my name. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
Like, before we go,
Yeah.
think about all the names, all the different names you have.
Oh, damn.
The names your family calls you,
Yeah.
the name your homie call
too
you.
many.
Mad AKAs.
This is what I'm saying. It's like we all have these multiple identities depending on the group
Yep.
that we're around.
I
So-
always appreciate that shit because then when certain people call you certain things,
Yeah.
how far you go back,
Exactly.
or exactly what the nature of your relationship is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
You know where the info came from.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
only you knew that.
Yeah.
You told me this.
Exactly.
Doug, like I have cousins that have met my friends and be like, yeah, I know Francisco. And they're like, who? Because they know me as Noelito.
Yep,
But it's
yep,
to that point, man.
Yep.
Oh, damn, man. You guys got anything to say before I actually do this recap of events that we got going on? You guys good? Can I
Let's
plug 'em?
recap. Let's
Hold
recap.
on, real
Oh,
quick.
we
I just
gotta
got
give a shout out.
Yeah, give the shout out to the Beat family in Birmingham in the UK, fam.
Hey, we got
Hey.
UK listeners in the
They-
house.
They listen every single time we on. So much love to y'all.
Yo, bless up, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
What's the name of the
love.
family?
Beat family.
The Beat family.
That's crazy, right?
Oh, wow.
Is that
B-E-E-T.
Yo,
Okay.
that's
Shout
really
out
their
to the Beat
name?
family.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
meant to be. You guys was meant to get this shout
Well,
out,
guess
man.
what? You know what? That's it.
The beat. I get it.
That's it.
Hold on, wait, I get it. I get it.
That's it.
Hold on. All right.
That's it.
Let's hold on for that one. I think
We ain't
it was a
gonna-
eureka moment though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. But shoot, what we're gonna do right now, man. I gotta drop these events and let people know what it is. So let's get into it right now. So check it out, y'all. What we got right now is July 29th, Boston, man. The B Club Podcast live event, Wonder Bar downstairs. Doors open at 9 o'clock. Ain't that right, Marin?
Yep.
Cool, man. It's a producer showcase, free sign up, exhibition beat battles. I'm pretty sure Marin's holding on to a couple.
Yeah, I'm holding on.
Live podcast, so you guys can pull up, pour up, and plug up, man. Our favorite producer of the night will actually get, we'll find a way to kind of put him in the stew, whether it be a slot panel or something we might give away, you know what I mean? So just come through. But that's July 29th in Boston. On top of that, I still got to plug, August 12th, AR Classics has The Shift, the one-day beat tape series featuring John Glass.
Hey.
Who else we got right there?
Man, Suicide Squad out in Cali doing some shit, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I see y'all.
And then we got, that's at Mass Apparel, that's 383 Cambridge Street, Austin, Massachusetts, 12 to 8 p.m. And then there's a listening party from 9 to 10 p.m. August 13th, the Stu Beat Showcase featuring a live beat set and performance by Black Milk. Tickets are on sale right now at thestewshowcase.com.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up Spender, too. Spender's going to be a feature performer.
Yes,
Hey.
sir.
And then we got, who's the judges again?
So we got Still Gold
Yeah.
Hey.
and Dar Adams, our resident judge, man.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. So you got Archetype, Mo Pope, and Dar Adams is the judge panel. Spender, live performance. And then we got the legendary Black Milk,
It's
man.
amazing.
It's a real dope night.
And that's
Yeah.
August 13th at Wonder Bar, man. Now, Wonder Bar now says at Wonder Bar. We shutting it down. It's 2 events for the price of 1, man. Just come through, man. The tickets are on sale right now. Just pull up, man. And then we got some good news we just found out. Avi, I'm going to have you guys plug this because you guys know a little bit more information than I do. But it's September 22nd.
The 22nd and 23rd. The Beat Club Podcast crew, we heading down to North Carolina.
Hey,
for the,
yeah.
Beats and Bars Festival.
Yeah.
Shout out to that whole team. Cause
Yes, sir.
They done snatched us up before we really even started. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's really
In
dope.
the early
man.
days.
Hell yeah.
And
But yeah, they got Sahai the Prince performing, Nick Grant, Nitty Scott, a whole
Yeah.
plethora of artists down there.
Yeah.
And we're on the respect.
Panels.
Just the panel, dog.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Do your thing.
We got let me see. We're gonna be doing the respect the producer panel. We're gonna be the moderators. We don't have the lineup of the panelists yet, but once we get that information, we'll put it out there in the air. But if you in that area, come on down.
I think Steve Skyline is actually going to be on the beat battle down there as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
what's up, man.
They got the beat battles and other panels. So yeah, tune in.
You
Come
already know
through.
what it is, man.
That's
Pull
crazy.
up. And I say this, yo, if you have an event that is ideal for the beat community and wish to have it plugged on our show, you can email us at thebeatclubpodcast@gmail.com. Subject line, you can just say plug my show, and we'll talk and see about making that happen, man. But you're absolutely right. That is freaking crazy, man.
It's dope, man.
It's just
Yeah.
dope.
Because I'm like, shit, who the hell am I to be on some panel?
You know somebody to someone.
You know what?
We out here moderating.
Moderating shit. Yo, thank you, man. Can't thank y'all enough.
Yo, man.
Beats and bars.
Hell yeah. Any closing words, man?
Listen, I'm starting to feel good off this hot beer. So shout out Dimitri, man.
Bless up, brother.
Thank you for the hot beer, man. Nah, man. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. As usual, like, it's just love, man. I like the growing community we have with Beat Club Podcast and the Stew.
Yeah.
And much love to y'all, man. Keep rocking out with us, keep supporting us, and we'll keep supporting you. Simple and plain, man.
Wow. Artificial Avian, closing words, man?
None today.
Pow. All right, well, I'm going to close it up and just say this, man. Thank you guys for supporting us. We love rocking out with you guys every single Sunday. It's probably one of my favorite days of the week. Thank you to Noel Pancho for just coming through and showing up and showing out. Also blessing us with the first freestyle on the Beat Club Podcast as an intro, so that was dope as well. Shout out to Jesus Christ in the building as well.
Jesus Christ.
And because I can say it on the radio, I'm going to say it right now. She